In the intricate dance of relationships, where trust and openness are often celebrated as cornerstones, there exists a quieter, more nuanced perspective, the idea that certain things are best left unsaid, particularly by women in their interactions with men. This notion isn't rooted in deception or malice, but rather in the preservation of personal agency, emotional boundaries, and the delicate balance of intimacy. Relationships thrive on mutual respect and understanding, yet there are aspects of a woman's inner world, her thoughts, experiences, and vulnerabilities, that may be better kept private, not out of distrust, but as a means of maintaining her individuality and protecting the dynamic of the relationship. While every relationship is unique, and the degree of openness varies, there are compelling reasons why some secrets are best held close, fostering a sense of self while nurturing connection. One area where discretion can serve a woman well is in the realm of personal insecurities. Every individual harbors doubts about themselves, whether about their appearance, abilities, or worth, but revealing these in their raw, unfiltered form can sometimes shift the dynamic in a relationship. Men, like women, are shaped by societal expectations, and while many are empathetic, others may unconsciously perceive vulnerability as a weakness or a burden. For instance, a woman who constantly shares her anxieties about her body image might find that her partner, despite good intentions, begins to see her through the lens of those insecurities rather than her strengths. This isn't to say that vulnerability should be entirely suppressed. Sharing fears can deepen intimacy when done thoughtfully. However, incessantly laying bare every self-doubt can erode the confidence that initially drew a partner to her. By keeping some of these inner struggles private, a woman maintains a sense of dignity and control over how she is perceived, allowing her to present herself as the multifaceted person she is, rather than a collection of anxieties. Similarly, past romantic experiences often fall into the category of things best kept private. While honesty about one's history is important in certain contexts, such as discussing values or lessons learned, the specific details of past relationships, especially intimate or emotional moments, can create unnecessary tension. Men, like anyone, can be prone to jealousy or comparison, even if they don't express it outright. Sharing the minutiae of a past lover's quirks, successes or failures might plant seeds of insecurity or resentment, subtly altering how a man views his partner or their relationship. For example, recounting a particularly romantic gesture from an ex might lead a current partner to feel inadequate or pressured to measure up, even if that wasn't the intent. Instead, a woman might choose to share broader insights from her past, how it shaped her expectations or boundaries, without delving into specifics that could complicate the present. This selective sharing preserves the sanctity of the current relationship, keeping the focus on the two people involved rather than ghosts of the past. Financial details are another area where discretion can be wise. Money is a sensitive topic in any relationship, often tied to power dynamics, independence, and personal values. While transparency about shared financial goals or responsibilities is crucial in a partnership, a woman may benefit from keeping certain aspects of her financial life private, especially early in a relationship. This could include the exact amount of her savings, investments, or debts, as well as her spending habits or financial aspirations. Revealing too much too soon can invite judgment or create expectations that may not align with her intentions. For instance, disclosing a significant savings account might lead a partner to assume a certain lifestyle or make presumptions about her willingness to contribute financially, while revealing debt might prompt unwarranted concern or criticism. By maintaining some privacy around her finances, a woman retains autonomy and avoids potential misunderstandings that could strain the relationship. As trust deepens, selective sharing can occur naturally, but guarding these details initially helps establish boundaries. Personal ambitions and dreams also warrant a degree of privacy, particularly when they are still in their formative stages. Women often juggle multiple roles: partner, professional, caregiver, and their aspirations may evolve over time. Sharing every fleeting goal or unformed plan with a partner can sometimes lead to unintended consequences. For example, a woman might dream of starting her own business or pursuing a new career path, but hasn't yet solidified her plans. Sharing these early ideas with a partner might elicit skepticism, unsolicited advice, or even discouragement, especially if the partner is risk-averse or has a more practical mindset. This doesn't mean a woman should hide her ambitions entirely. Rather, she might choose to nurture them privately until they are clear and actionable. By doing so, she protects her dreams from external doubts and maintains the confidence to pursue them on her terms. Once her goals are more defined, sharing them can invite support and collaboration, but keeping them close initially allows her to cultivate her vision without interference. Another realm where secrecy can be beneficial is in the domain of personal relationships outside the partnership, particularly friendships or family dynamics. Women often maintain close bonds with friends or family members, and these relationships can involve private conversations or confidences that don't directly pertain to the romantic relationship. Sharing every detail of these interactions with a partner can sometimes create unnecessary complications. For instance, venting to a friend about a minor frustration with a partner and then relaying that conversation to the partner might amplify the issue, turning a fleeting annoyance into a larger conflict. Similarly, discussing family drama in exhaustive detail might burden a partner or lead them to form judgments about people they may not fully understand. By keeping some of these interactions private, a woman preserves the integrity of her other relationships and prevents her partner from feeling overwhelmed or unnecessarily involved in dynamics that don't directly concern them. This discretion also reinforces her role as an individual with a rich network of connections beyond the romantic sphere. Emotional boundaries extend to personal struggles or traumas as well. While sharing significant life experiences can foster closeness, not every detail of a woman's past, especially painful or sensitive ones, needs to be disclosed. For example, a woman who has experienced trauma such as a difficult childhood or a past abusive relationship may choose to share only what is necessary for her partner to understand her needs or triggers. Delving into every aspect of these experiences can be overwhelming for both parties, potentially creating a dynamic where the partner feels like a caregiver rather than an equal. By selectively sharing, a woman maintains control over her narrative and ensures that her past doesn't overshadow the present. This approach also allows her to process her emotions independently or with professional support, preserving the relationship as a space of mutual growth rather than one defined by past pain. Personal habits or quirks, particularly those that are private or mundane, are another area where discretion can be valuable. Every individual has idiosyncrasies, whether it's a nightly skincare routine, a peculiar way of organizing their space, or a habit of talking to themselves when stressed. While some of these quirks can be endearing in a relationship, others might be better kept private, especially if they could be misinterpreted or judged. For instance, a woman who enjoys spending hours curating playlists or writing in a journal might find that sharing these habits with a partner invites scrutiny or teasing, even if playful. By keeping certain habits to herself, she maintains a sense of personal freedom and avoids the risk of feeling self-conscious in her own space. This isn't about hiding who she is, but about preserving a private sanctuary where she can be unapologetically herself. The concept of keeping secrets isn't about fostering mistrust, but about recognizing that individuality is a vital part of any relationship. Women, like men, are complex beings with layers of thoughts, experiences, and desires that don't always need to be shared to maintain closeness. In fact, maintaining some privacy can enhance a relationship by allowing each partner to bring their fullest, most confident self to the table. When a woman holds certain things close, whether it's her insecurities, past relationships, financial details, ambitions, personal relationships, emotional struggles, or quirks, she creates a space where she can nurture her own identity while still engaging deeply with her partner. This balance of openness and discretion fosters a dynamic where both partners can grow together while respecting each other's individuality. Of course, the idea of keeping secrets must be approached with nuance. The goal is not to create distance or deceit, but to protect the relationship from unnecessary complications and to preserve a woman's sense of self. Every relationship has its own rhythm, and what feels right to keep private in one may differ in another. Communication and mutual understanding are key to determining where these boundaries lie. A woman who chooses to keep certain things to herself is not withholding love or trust. Rather, she is honoring her own complexity and ensuring that the relationship remains a space of mutual respect and admiration. By carefully choosing what to share and what to hold close, she cultivates a partnership that is both intimate and empowering, where both partners can thrive as individuals and as a unit. This perspective challenges the cultural narrative that total transparency is the ultimate goal in relationships. While openness is essential, so too is the right to privacy, not as a barrier but as a bridge to a stronger, more balanced connection. Women in particular face societal pressures to be nurturing, accommodating, and fully forthcoming, often at the expense of their own boundaries. By embracing the power of selective secrecy, a woman asserts her right to her inner world, ensuring that her relationship enhances rather than defines her. This approach doesn't diminish the love or commitment she brings to the partnership. Instead, it enriches it by allowing her to show up as a whole, confident and self-assured individual, ready to build a life with someone while still holding space for herself.